Hi guys, it's Mrs. Blue, back to create some art. You can find me on YouTube at Mrs. Blue. Let's make some art. Pretty intuitive, right? I thought today we would make this star. It looks like this, and it looks like it's bulging out of the paper, like it's rounded. So we're gonna make a star just like this today. So what you need for this project is you need a piece of paper, and get your pencil ready to draw a star. Now, it is a little bit tricky to draw a star, so we're going to do this one by one. I'm going to draw kind of light, so I hope you can see that. And now the star has a point that goes like this and down, like this. I'm going to try to make it kind of evenly shaped, which is the tricky part. And then there are 2 points at the bottom. So we have one that goes like this. The second one goes like this. That one looked a little too long. And then they kind of meet up right about here in the center. So we're going to go like this. Maybe a little bit more angled, I can tell by the shape. Kind of just have to eyeball it, right? Until you get it right. That's not too bad, right? Kind of a general star shape. I'm going to go ahead and just take a moment to outline my star because I want it to really stand out. Okay, so there's my star, really standing out. Now, here is the tricky trick. We are going to draw straight lines on the paper, and anytime, it's kind of like the hand, if you did the hand project with me. Anytime we get to the star, we're going to draw a curve. Super simple. So I'm going to start with horizontal lines going across my paper. I'm going to start all the way at the top because if we only do them around the star, it won't look as fancy. You can use a ruler if you want. Remember, anytime we get to the star, it's kind of hard to see there because it was very small. You'll see in the next one. We're going to do a little hump. So here, I'm at the star, hump, over. Hill, till we get to the other side of the star, over. That's kind of hard to do a hill here. Right? Hill, over. I'm going to kind of mark where I want that hill to end to help me out to know when to go over. But just you wait. We are not just doing lines this direction. We are going to do lines the other way as well. And we're going to do some sideways hills. And the beauty of the star is that I can turn my paper like this to do this side so it doesn't get too confusing. I'm going to do the top half. Hill, hill. Are you confused yet? It's a little tricky, right? It's so fun. Hill. This line is more towards the middle of the paper. Now I'm going to flip the paper so I can do the hills in the opposite direction. So these are going down, these are going to be going up. It's just going to make it look even more three-dimensional, you guys. So now these hills are also going to be tilting up because I reversed the angle of my paper. Hill. Hill. And I'm going to meet in the middle. Hill. There should be a line here connecting these. And one final hill, like so. Well, let's turn our paper back this way. Ah, don't get dizzy. Okay, you can already see, it already looks like it's bulging out of the paper, and I'm not even done. All right, now, this is the tricky part. So get your patience on. We are going to choose one color only. So I'm going to choose, this color hasn't been used a lot, so I'm going to pick this color because why not? Might as well use some. And we're going to paint every other, or color, with marker or crayon, every other square. So like just like this. Again, you know, that was tricky there because my lines weren't straight. I like using paint if you can get some at the grocery store because it's faster. It's faster than coloring. But if you don't have paint, it won't matter. Now look, you guys, it was dark colored here. This needs to be white because we're going every other square. So don't get confused. If you want to take a pencil and mark them, you should. I don't want you to get confused on your art. It's every other square, every other space. I almost got confused there. I had to stop and think for a minute. Every other space. Okay, now you're going to see what happens when we get to the star. Blue, or we'll call this blue, kind of midnight blue, white. This part is blue, white. This part is blue, white. This is what's going to really make it stand out. Now back to blue. Every other space. Blue, white. Blue, white. Blue, white. Back to the edge. Can you see, guys? Okay, I keep starting from the left-hand side. I just find that it's easier to think about. So blue, white, that means this is blue. White. Oh, wait, that's wrong. There must be a little tiny line there that I didn't get. See? Good thing I saw that. Because this needs to be white. Blue, white. Blue. That little section there is white. So you have to look carefully. Because I know that because I know that I don't want this space here to be white because I don't want it to go white, white. Right? That's kind of how I know that rule. So you kind of sometimes have to use your brain to figure out, I bet that's blue right there. Blue. Oops, I did something wrong. That's okay. Look, I confused myself. Let's paint a little blue here. White, blue. We'll fix it. Blue, blue. There we go. There, back on track, ladies and gents. Now I messed it up right here. I don't really know how to do this. Let's just do this. Let's add another line right here. Why not? Fixed it. Okay, you get the idea? Pretty cool. Let me put the original back here so you could see it. This is our fancy op art sticking out like so. Let me zoom in so you can see just this closer. Whoa, so cool. And tricky. I mean, you really have to think hard when you're painting those, which order to go. But look, has two similar blues right here too, just like mine. So that's not such a big deal. It's still gonna look amazing. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed creating this fancy three-dimensional star with me. I will see you again for another art project very soon. Bye.